Hi, Melissa. How you doing? Okay, this is awesome. Your concept is coming together so tightly. I love it. As a matter of fact, I'm kind of hoping you don't mind if I use this piece for some examples, for an example piece for some students who might not be able to be putting things together this early in the stage as well as you are. So hopefully there will be no problem with me helping other students by using your work as an example. Um, your cover, I think this is really smart setting up, giving the viewer a sort of a sneak view, although they don't know it's a sneak view yet. Very, very smart design tactic. It's kind of like setting the viewer up while not knowing. So they're going to find out what this all means in a second. That's great. My only issue here is the hook. Looks like a G. So I don't know how you want to work around that, but you're definitely going to have to work around that because that looks like a G. It's really difficult to read. My only other thing with the presentation itself is that you're not using the colors that you've designated as your colors for the project. Okay, so I would have liked to have seen those colors work into your project. Back to the top. So here's your trade show booth hook. This is just such a good idea. Oh, by the way, nice right alignment throughout the entire good consistency using that right margin to align your type. That's good consistency. That's the type of thing I'm looking for. Good alignment throughout the whole program. Nothing's jumping around the page. Nice setup. Back to the second page, trade show booth. Good typography. Good presentation. Nice sketch. Really, really hot concept. So good job. I'm excited here, really excited. The only thing I would like to see is a little bit more like what's going on in the booth. So what do? We walk up, we see a UPC and a desk and the hooked logo. So that's not enough. I mean, you got to describe what's going on here. Is it manned by one person? Are they handing out collateral? Are there TV screens in the background playing videos, informational videos? And so, how does one enter the booth? How does one exit the booth? And so on and so forth, and see are those things possibly tied into the concept. Let's move on to your information collateral. Now, information collateral is a little, this is a little different. I think this is a double-sided informational handout flyer, and that's good. Recycled cardstock to create the rigid form of a credit card, and that's good as long as it's recyclable. You get recyclable, and you can go through your um, Total Beauty framework to see which, what areas here. Oh, okay. What area? I'm sorry, I'm looking over here at my other computer. Um, see what sort of sustainability, by example, and specifically mentioning the sustainability that you'll be working into this piece. For example, durability, utility, and stewardship sourcing could be all worked right into this. Now, I'm fine with this credit card um, um, kind of looked like a credit card with the is it worth it looking like the numbers of a credit card, where that actually folds and folds into like what it would be, a four panel like this big that they would hold. That's a really, really great idea. It ties right in with the concept beautifully. Let's move on to the next page. We're showing our giveaway item, and again, this is an item that is directly relevant because it's made out of your recyclable materials. My only issue is that this is kind of like an anti-shopping, anti-consumption campaign, but you're handing out kind of like a shopping bag. so that's the only thing that really baffled me in terms of just kind of jumbling up that concept a little bit. Think about that for a second and see if you can feel me with what I'm saying on that. All right. Other than that, credit and Futura are really, really similar, very similar. And if you look at them both and you say, no, they're not. They're not similar. Well, just look at the A's, and you can see that there is potential here for someone to misrepresent or maybe even mistake or maybe even worst possible scenario is your viewer looks at your work and says, oh, that's a mistake because one typeface is so close to the other. And okay, do you see what I'm saying? My suggestion here is use a serif with a sans serif. Beautiful technique, works all the time. Tell me about sustainability. I know you're talking about total beauty, but tell me exactly how these are sustainable. Use research. Give me some citations. For example, tell me about the glue that's using this to hold this together. Tell me about the varnishes and the inks used to print on this, and tell me about the substrate it's being printed on in terms of its relevance to sustainability. Outstanding work. Love it. Love the direction. Great job. Thanks very much.